Hey guys, welcome back to another video. I'm Mike Benitez. Today we're going to do another ship bios video. Today we're going to be talking about a German ship involved in the Battle of the Denmark Strait. This isn't any German battleship. This is the most famous German battleship and was hunted for 9 days. The Battleship Bismarck. Let's get on with the story, shall we? Bismarck was part of the Bismarck class, which consisted of her and her sister Tirpitz. Construction on Bismarck began in 1936 and was finished by 1940. However, Adolf Hitler broke some rules by doing this because no ship was supposed to be built as large as Bismarck. But I will show you a clip of the launch of the Bismarck.
Auf den glückhaften Fahrten in Frieden möge aber, wenn es je notwendig sein sollte, Ihnen meinen voranleuchten in den Stunden schwerster Pflichterfüllung. Mit diesem heißen Wunsch begrüßt das deutsche Volk sein neues Schlachtschiff Bismarck.
Auf Befehl des Führers und Reichskanzlers tauche ich dich auf den Namen Bismarck.
Bismarck had 4 turrets as well as anti-aircraft guns, and the 4 turrets had names. The forward ones were called Anton and Bruno, and the aft ones were called Caesar and Dora. Here we see Adolf Hitler aboard Bismarck during an inspection before Bismarck's mission. And that mission was to break onto the North Atlantic to sink Allied shipping convoys. Here we see Bismarck on her sea trials without her rangefinders on. In May of 1941, Bismarck was sent out with the battlecruiser Prince Eugen to the Baltic to wait. Then they were sent out to the North Atlantic. Here we see Bismarck pictured by Prince Eugen during the outset of Operation Ruinbung. However, they had to hurry because this photo was taken, and we see Bismarck, which is that ship right there, in Scapa. No, not Scapa Flow, but Norwegian fjords, I think. So the Bismarck and the Prince Eugen escaped before they could be bombed. However, after leaving the Baltic, HMS Norfolk and HMS Suffolk shadowed Prince Eugen and Bismarck, but Norfolk became too close to the Bismarck and almost got blown up by her guns. Norfolk and Suffolk relayed their positions to HMS Hood, the biggest British battleship in the Royal Navy, and Prince of Wales, the brand new battleship. So a major battle was just about to begin. 2 Germans versus 2 British. Here we see Bismarck firing her main battery during the Battle of the Denmark Strait. However, as we all know, 18 minutes into the battle, HMS Hood was hit and exploded thanks to the 5th salvo of Bismarck. Only 3 of her men survived. Here we see Bismarck firing on Prince of Wales after sinking the Hood. Prince of Wales was heavily damaged during the battle. Soon, the 1 British and 2 Germans broke off the fight. However, this was only thanks to this, Winston Churchill gave out an order to every British ship in contact with the Bismarck: sink the Bismarck. Bismarck and Prince Eugen split up. Prince Eugen was able to get to Brest undetected, but Bismarck went east, a much further route. And during this, the British ships lost contact with Bismarck and had trouble finding her. However, a day later, Bismarck was spotted by a Catalina plane. Worse still, Bismarck during the battle of the Denmark Strait, Prince of Wales hit Bismarck where one of her fuel tanks was, rupturing it. She was leaking oil. So Admiral Tovey ordered British ships to ordered the British ship aircraft carrier Ark Royal to take seaplanes to the Bismarck and attack it. One of these swordfish bombers were lucky enough to get a torpedo into the ship's rudder, damaging it, leaving Bismarck unsteerable. She steered in a turn to port. She steered away from Brest, and instead heading towards the British ships. A battle was just about to begin, and will be the final battle of the Battleship Bismarck. The British ships that were involved in the last battle with the Bismarck were HMS King George V, HMS Rodney, HMS Dorsetshire, and HMS Norfolk, which we talked about earlier in the video. This battle will be known as the last battle of the Battleship Bismarck. First, Bismarck's guns became inaccurate, which caused Rodney and King George V to get hits on Bismarck. Soon, Dorsetshire and Norfolk joined, and all four ships started to get hits on Bismarck. Then, several minutes, I think it was about like 30 minutes after the first shot was fired, Rodney came right alongside Bismarck and started hammering away and broadsides into the ship, killing men. It is said that a chaplain on board the Rodney pleaded with the captain to stop shooting, but it was an order. The Bismarck had to be sunk. Soon after, because King George V and Rodney were low on fuel, Admiral Tovey ordered Dorsetshire to finish off the Bismarck with torpedoes. Here is footage of the battle.
Scenes of the battle. The crippled Bismarck fires. Shells fall near a British warship. Shells from the doomed Nazi battle continue to burst. British gunfire, and the camera shakes and the cannon smoke drifts by as broadsides are hurled by the warship aboard which these pictures are made, and the Bismarck is doomed.
After fighting for 15 minutes and being hit by 2,800 shells, Bismarck sank in just 15 seconds. Admiral Gunther Lugians was last seen on the bridge of the Bismarck. He was killed when the bridge was knocked away by an explosion. Ernest Lindman, the captain of the Bismarck, was last seen on the bow, saluting his fallen sailors. It is unclear if his body was found. Dorsetshire and the Morale helped pick up survivors, 110 of them. But a U-boat was spotted and the ships had to leave, leaving many sailors still in the water. Only 4 were able to be rescued from the U-boat, which leaves 114 survivors and 2,500 men aboard Bismarck. In 1960, a song and movie was made about the ship titled Sink the Bismarck. Bismarck's wreck was discovered in 1989 by Robert Ballard, the man who found the Titanic in 1985. Bismarck was found in 1989. Thank you for listening to the story of the story of the Bismarck. For the next couple of days, we'll be talking about the ships involved in the hunt. Thank you. Have a nice day. This is Michael Benitez signing out.